Hello and welcome. Today we are going to use several MS Excel functions to analyze student marks. As you can see here, we want to calculate total marks for each student in these three subjects. Then we will also determine the average and assign grade according to this grading system. Down here we will use Excel function to find the highest marks in each of these columns, and here we will use Excel function to find the lowest marks in each of these columns. Then we will add total marks for all boys from this column automatically without doing it manually, and likewise for the girls from this column. We will also be able to count the number of boys using this column and the number of girls using the gender column. We will also count the total number of students in this list. To do total, you use the sum function. Just put equal sign and write the word sum, then double click. The next thing is to give them a list of things to be added together. So you just select these three subjects from C4 to E4. Then I will press enter. I will grab this formula handle at the corner and pull it down like that. For average, I will go ahead and just write here average. Double click it from the list. Then I will select the marks. And please don't select the total. Total is not a subject which the student sat for an exam for. So I will just go and press enter. And this is now my average marks for each student. For the grade, we want to use the if function to apply this grading system. I will just put if. I will double click it from the list. Then we will do our logical test. So I will pick the first value in G4, use greater or equal to sign 50. Our limit is 50. So anything 50 and above to 100 is a pass. I will just put a comma. Now value if true. So in case what is in G4 is greater or equal to 50, it will insert in the cell the word pass. Put a comma. In case what is in G4 is not greater or equal to 50, then it should insert the word fail. And I will press enter. Let me check there is an error. Let me check an error somewhere. Yes, I need to close this double quotation marks. So I will just close it there. So now it is complete. I will press enter. So you can see here, the first part is the test to check what is in G4 is greater or equal to 50. And if it is true, it is greater or equal to 50, it will insert pass in the cell. Else, it will insert fail in the cell. Let me just do one here for you. Equal sign if, double click, pick the value to be tested, greater or equal to 50. If it is true, then write the word pass in the cell, comma. If it is not true, write the word fail in the cell and press enter. So we can just apply the same upwards like this. So that is how we use the if function. For the highest value, we use the function called max. And to get the minimum value from a list of numbers, use the function called min. So I'm going to use them here for highest value, equal sign max. I will click the function max, give it the values to choose the highest from, and press enter. And for the minimum value, equal min, double click, select a range, press enter. So the highest max is 94, that is true, and the lowest max is 41. To do the mean and the max for other columns, now I will just click the first answer and just pull down this handle like this. And also for the mean, pull it like that. Then for this, we will do a rounding off. Just select the values and round off here. Just keep on clicking until you don't have decimal places. Now we are almost done. The next thing is to find the total marks for boys only. So we are going to pick from this column the marks for boys only, depending on the gender column. So I'm going to use what we call sum if to do that. And for sum if, put equal sign, the word sum if, double click it from the list. The first part is give it where to select boys or girls. Of course, we will select from this gender column, comma. The middle part is criteria. Tell it what to select, and always put it in double quotation marks. For boys, it should pick M. Then I will put a comma. Tell it where to get the values to be summed. Get them from this column, from here to here. Then close with the bracket, or even if you don't close, you just press enter. Automatically it will be calculated for you. Now for the girls, sum if, double click the word sum, select where to pick the girls from here to here, comma, pick F, always put it in double quotation marks, and where to get the total to add, get it from here to here, press enter. So girls have total marks of 556, boys 792. We can confirm that Bob is a male, so I'm picking his total, plus Evans total, plus Stephen is a male, pick the total, plus Charles is a male, pick the total, and press enter. So it is true, and the formula is working very well. Finally, we want to count the number of boys, and we can use count if using this column. If you tell it count F, it will only pick F to count. If you tell it to count only M, it will only count M. So for boys, we are going to count M. So use count if, double click, tell it where to count the range. Count from here to here, put a comma, what to count. Count only M, and close the brackets, enter. So we have only 4 boys. We can count them 1, 2, 3, 4. For the girls, equal sign, count if. Double click count if, tell it where to count from here to here, comma, and count only F. Enter. You have 3 girls. Now the total count for all students, you can use count function if you want to count only numbers, or you can use count A or count all to count both letters and numbers. So I'm going to use, for example, if I want to use count, it means I can only count the numbers. I can use any of these columns with the numbers to count the number of students and press enter to get 7. But if I want to count the names here, I will go and use count A, okay, to count even letters, because this one counts both numbers and letters. Okay, so I have total number of students being 7 students who sat for the examination. Please go ahead, try this at home, and see you next time. Bye bye.